Hello, beautiful friends. Round two, of course. Mercury retrograde. We were having some um, electronical, technological issues, and people couldn't hear me. So hopefully now we have like the funky headsets on, and people will be able to hear me much better. So starting over with whatever I was just saying a moment ago. So it was funny because I was just talking about new beginnings and starting over, and I just had to start this video over as well because I was on mute the whole time. So thank you, Omar, for letting me know. Sometimes I kind of go on these journeys with people, and sometimes I go by myself. Yay! Thank you. So, Mercury retrograde, be ready to have technology issues, communication issues, and travel issues. So, when you expect that, you can laugh about it and be like this, where it's just like, that just happened. We had to start over instead of being like upset and being like, I have no control over this, right? So, it's always control. We want to control everything. We want to control the outcome. We want to control other people. We want to control so much when all that we have control over is ourselves. So the message completely shifted to the last message that I was talking about. But I recently posted a meme that said, cut, like, don't burn the bridge, but cut the cord. So when we talk about relationship with others, when is it time to let go? When is it time to shift? Because when we like to control relationships, and we're holding on so tight. We're holding on to people, we're holding on to relationships, we're holding on to jobs that no longer serve us. And so what happens is, as you start to go inward and you start to heal and you start to ascend, your vibration starts to rise up. And what happens is the people, so you're here, right? So as you start to rise up, there's a shift. And you're no longer aligning with whatever this is, whether that this be a friend or a job or a business, whatever. And so what happens a lot of the time is we come back down because we want to stay at the same level. This is comfortable, right? Even if we're miserable, even if we're stressed, we know this level, so we want to stay here. But our job here, why we're here on this earth, is to be uncomfortable, to grow, to expand, to not be stagnant. So we start to invest in ourselves and we start to rise up. So what you notice is that as you rise up, you need to start to let go of these things, because if you come back down, then it's harder to get back up. So as we start to let go, then maybe something else appears up here, and then you can align better. And that's kind of the way that I've been really dealing with things that are meant to be for me. I just create the space, and it sounds cruel to people where it's like, oh, you just let things go. If it's no longer aligned, then it's no longer serving its purpose. Then it's like that outfit in your closet that you've had for 10 years that doesn't fit you, is never going to fit you. It's totally out of style and it's never going to come back, but you want to keep it, right? Just in case. You're like, just in case. The safety piece. We always want to play it safe. We want to control. When our spirit is the complete opposite. We're meant to be uncomfortable. We're meant to just let go. We're meant to like float and fly. So what is that thing for you? What is that cord that you're still holding on to, that energetic cord? And like I said, you don't have to burn the bridge, but what are you still holding on to that no longer serves you? And do you trust that if you let it go, that something else will come in its place. That by you letting it go, you're creating that room for something new and even better. Do you trust that? So take a moment to really think about what that means to you. What are you hoarding onto? What are you controlling? What are you holding in your fist? Because we feel like control is power, right? If we can control things, if we can control people, instances, like that's power. People listen to me. I am important. I'm powerful, right? But true power is felt. You don't have to say anything. You don't have to puff up your chest. You don't have to even talk about it. It's just felt. And power comes from this inner resilience. It doesn't come from true power, because we know a lot of people that are in powerful positions that maybe shouldn't be there. But a true leader, true power comes from within. It comes from you shifting, from you allowing yourself to be uncomfortable. It's not about right or wrong. Hi, Ben. It's so nice to see you. It's about connecting within, right? So today we're going to work on our solar plexus, which is right here where your rib cage meets, right in the center. And it's the beautiful color yellow. I have a request to be in your live video. Was that an accident, or are you trying to be in my live video? So I'm all open, right? We're talking about no control and just being open and flowing. So if someone wants to join my video, we can definitely do that before we start the meditation. So let me know if that is a finger dial by accident, or if you really want to be in the video, and then we can chat. So our solar plexus is our power, and it's also our umbilical cord to other people. So when people hurt you and you say you got kicked in the gut, that's exactly where you feel it, right here in your gut. Right? That's where it hurts. You see, when you're coming to people with something and you're like, blah, 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 they naturally cross their arms and cover their solar plexus. Especially if you're an empath, you feel it right here. So you're constantly covering that to protect it. It's a fire, it's our drive, it's our willpower. And here we hold guilt. So if you have any guilt, which, I mean, we all have guilt because of outer sources. When we try to be ourselves, when we try to shine our light, there's always going to be someone or something that tells us that's not okay, that's not the way. But trusting in yourself and trusting your intuition, that inner guidance, not what this is telling you, but what this is telling you, that's power. Not following what other people are saying, but paving your own path, staying on your path, honoring yourself, honoring your soul, honoring your voice. That's power. So we're going to tap into that today. So take a deep breath in. Make sure that you're either sitting straight up or laying down. Make sure that you have a direct spine. And start to take those deep breaths in and deep breaths out. Slowing down your mind. Letting go of that day. Letting go of expectations. Investing in yourself. Giving yourself the next 15 to 20 minutes. You're so worth that investment. Just 15 to 20 minutes to just be, to not think about all that you have to do, to not care about that outer world, to go within, to connect with your soul, with your spirit, with your higher self, that magical world that we usually know nothing about. that inner world where we have that peace, that inner resilience, where our power resides. So start to take those deep breath in and deep breath out. Maybe allowing a lot longer than your inhale. So as you breathe in, then you exhale, squeezing in your core, squeezing in those muscles in your belly, and pushing that energy that you have in your lower chakras and bringing that up to your solar plexus. Hi George, thank you for joining us. You're right on time. So take that deep breath in, hold for a second, deep breath out. Activating that parasympathetic nervous system, letting go of the mind, dropping into your body. What does your body feel like today? Do you feel anxious? Is it still? Is it ready? Are you preparing in stillness? Or are you constantly filling your day with things to do because you're uncomfortable being still? Because when we're still, it's when our shadows come out. When we're still, we go inward. We start to peel back those layers. We start to feel uncomfortable. So we try to stay busy. We don't want to feel. We numb down. We connect to the outer world instead of connecting to the inner world. Take a moment to breathe in and breathe out. Letting go of any tension that you hold in your neck. Knowing that everything is happening exactly as it should. As I hear my children screaming upstairs, we ask to let go of control, right? And when you ask, you will receive. So knowing I have no control over what's going on upstairs in this moment, but instead just focusing on my breath, focusing on what I can control, focusing on me. Upstairs, please.
Can I have a bar?
Yeah, go upstairs. So take that deep breath in and deep breath out. You always attract what you ask for, right? Letting go of the ego, letting go of what this meditation is supposed to look like. Just know and understand when I'm channeling, not only am I clearing for you guys, but I'm clearing for myself. So I thank you for coming on this journey, because we are in this together. We all don't go up unless it's together. And that's what shifting the collective means. But it doesn't mean changing others, giving our energy, watering dead plants, but truly focusing on our light. So take that deep breath in and deep breath out. Letting go of everything that you're holding on to, any expectations, any attachments. And start to feel like at the bottom of your feet, you almost have magnets. And as you put your feet down on Mother Earth, feel the polar opposite pulling you in. Like two powerful magnets connecting. We often think of polarities as good and bad. But what if we need both to connect, to build anew? To start to feel that pull, that magnet in the bottom of your feet, allowing yourself to ground, to receive, to feel supported in this moment, to connect to Mother Earth. And start to pull that warm, healing energy up from Mother Earth, from those magnets at the bottom of your feet. And as you inhale, pulling it up to your knees, relaxing your legs, and then exhaling, letting it go. And as you inhale, pulling it up from your knees to your waist, letting your legs hang heavy. If you're sitting up, maybe letting your knees open up like a book. As you inhale, pulling that energy from your waist up to your chest and your shoulders. Feeling that relaxing energy fill every piece of your torso. And then allowing it to drip down your arms, to the very end of your fingertips. Pulling that energy up from your shoulders to your neck, to your face. Unclenching your jaw. Letting your tongue hang. Relaxing all the little wrinkles around your eyes. Fully relaxing in this moment, allowing yourself to go deeper into your body. And the deeper you go, the better you feel. The better you feel, the deeper you go. Start to imagine beautiful gold light coming down from the heavens, surrounding you, going through you, protecting and rejuvenating every part of you. Calling in your light family, your ancestors, your angels, your guides, your spirit animals to be present right now, to release, to let go, to pull some of those cords. And you gently bringing your hands to your solar plexus as you take a deep inhale and exhale. Remembering this is where we hold our power. So take a moment and think, what are you currently giving your power to? What triggers you? Is it a relationship? Is it an attachment to how things should be? An attachment to a way that you should be. What is currently triggering you now? Is it vaccines? Is it the Black Lives Movement? Is it immigration? Is it human trafficking? What is triggering you? What story, what idea, what agenda, what person are you currently giving that power to? And start to pull yourself, start to imagine almost like an outlet, and you've had your cord plugged into it for so long. When you read those stories, when you're in your mind and not in your heart, when you're living in the outside world and forget to go inward, we get lost in those things. We get plugged into that matrix, into what we think is reality, but it is not. This true power cannot be taken away. And if you powerless, it's because you've given it away. You've given it away to other things, to individuals. So we need to cut those cords to pull our power back. So imagine yourself walking up to that outlet with the help of your guides and your angels. See yourself grabbing onto that cord and pulling it hard and pulling it out, cutting, releasing that cord, unplugging from that matrix, knowing that it does not have power over you. Remembering that you are a sovereign being, that you get to live the life that you want, regardless of what people and stories are saying on the outside. And maybe your mind's eye say, I cut and release all cords that have me stuck and stagnant. I cut them now. I give permission for my angels, my ancestors, my guides to cut and release any cords that are currently keeping me stuck, that are holding me back, that don't allow me to shift, to move, to fly. I give permission to cut those cords now. As you take a deep breath in, deep breath out, taking a moment to feel, to call in that freedom, to call back your power. So in your mind's eye, say, I call back any power that I've ever given away. I call back my power now. And as you take a deep inhale, imagining all of that energy that you gave away, that you forgot about, entering back into your body. It's a beautiful yellow, and settling in your solar plexus. And if you don't feel anything at all, that's okay. Just know, by you saying the words, by you setting the intention, by you trusting, that there's so much happening internally and in the other realm, in that quantum field where magic is possible, with there's infinity options. And you say, I pick this one. I pick highest version for myself. Show me the best case scenario. And take a moment to see that beautiful yellow sphere start to open up and spin clockwise. Start to expand. As you breathe in, feeling that power. Tapping into that warrior spirit. tapping into that line within you. Reimagine yourself roaring up into the ethers. Remember, nothing can have power over us unless we give it permission. So I always say the only thing I surrender to is my higher self. The only thing I give permission to enter my life, my energy, my body are those of the highest good, those that are here to help, those that are of love and light. So I'll leave you for a moment for you to travel, for you to receive messages as you're fully open, for you to connect to that spiritual world. What do you see in your mind's eye? Is it an animal? Is it a person? Is it a being? Is it a plant? What can you visualize that will represent your power? What do you feel? And if your mind starts to second guess your mind's eye, your intuition, your third eye, say no thank you. This is real. This is my reality. And I can create my reality because I'm a powerful being. So take a moment to breathe in and connect. Go within. they start to come down, to count down from 3. Coming back into your body, your new and upgraded body. Coming back to a new timeline. 3, a new timeline where you have the control, you have the power of yourself. And by you shifting yourself, you shift that around you. 2, where you're no longer giving your power away to those external things, such as money, stories, people. Gently wiggling your fingers, wiggling your toes, taking a deep inhale. Coming back down, gently opening your eyes. Hello and welcome to new you. How good does it feel to unplug from the matrix? From all of that BS. You should feel lighter, you should feel at peace. Like this inner power that doesn't need to be anything more than what it is. Knowing that you are enough. Just diving in your divinity, your power, the God within you. All right, my loves, thank you for investing in yourself through me for the last 30 minutes. I hope that you have an amazing day. If you have any requests or anything came up for you that you'd like to discuss, shoot me a DM. But I love you so much. Namaste, aho, amen, all those beautiful things. Have a beautiful, powerful day. And I love you. Thank you, George. I'll message you.